Oh my god. At long last. Hold on, let me turn on my graphics. Put that up. There we go. At long last. After all the grinding, look at how many Phoenix Feathers I have. I've been playing this update non-stop for the past day that it's released. Well, apart from, I have to go to school and, go to work and, do stuff becoming of a normal teenager. But what I'm trying to say is I have been grinding out these portals non-stop, and I can finally evolve my GOAT, the Curse Overlord. This guy has literally been my favorite unit since the game dropped. He's never been quite the best, but he's always had a special place in my heart. And now we are finally gonna have enough to evolve him. Where is it? Cursed Crown. Look at that. The most annoying part of this whole evolution process was getting these 10 epic units right here. Oh my god, please devs, if you're listening, if anyone is listening, I am begging you to make these easier to get, or maybe make them tradable so I can go buy them off people, but please do something. Because getting the 3 mythics, light work, fire crystals, light work, underwater coral, light work, phoenix feather, light work, all of these are easy to get, but they were also fun to obtain because it made me go into different areas of the game. It made me summon units that I had never summoned before for a very, very long time. The legendary one wasn't really that hard to get, to be honest. Like, this is pretty easy. But why do you need 10 epic units? Like, I think this should be 3, this should be 5, and that's fair. So it's not such a headache to evolve this, because, oh my god. Yeah, continue. Yup, craft. Hello? There you go. My god, it was such a pain. Such a pain. And now we're gonna get the Cursed Overlord. Look at him. Yes, he has 4 arms. He has horns. He has some cool pants. It's a success. Does his stats go up when we evolved him? Yeah, he went from B- to B+. Big whoop. The range doesn't really matter, but look at this bad boy. We are gonna try and get a better trait on him, so let's do that real quick. It's not 2x trait luck weekend, but we'll see if we can get something a little better than crit 3. Let's look. So his passive inflicts both burn or bleed. Like, okay, yeah, burn or bleed on enemies, dealing 10% of its damage for 4 seconds. Ability, full throttle domain, unleashes powerful slashes, hitting almost everything in its path. Normal enemies have their current health reduced to by 50%, while bosses are immune to this effect. So, I'll tell y'all a little fun fact. When the update first released, this ability applied to bosses as well, which made him like literally one of the best units, probably the best unit ever for infinite mode, because, oh, hold on. Okay, there's no, I thought there would be a leaderboard for the new maps. I guess it's just the old ones. We really need to update the leaderboards, I'm not gonna lie. Like, first of all, we need to add a solo leaderboard. We need to get rid of these. Well, we don't need to get rid of them, just add more leaderboards for the different maps. But I'm getting off track. What was I saying? Yeah, this ability applied to bosses too, meaning you could literally half a boss's health with one ability, which just made him extremely overpowered. So he's fixed now, thankfully. Look at him. Unfortunately, we don't have a cosmetic for him because he's not shiny, but look at this guy. He has the little red aura. He's got 2 stars next to him. You love to see it. I'll just put on some farm units. Where are my farm units? Bro, do I not have a Bulma? I actually don't. I think I sold my only Bulma by accident. Or Pink. What's her name? Okay, well, I sold her. Oopsies. I guess we're just gonna be using 2 farm units. Bro, where's my Pink Demon Mage? Oh, I'm stupid, bruh. I forgot I had the the search thing on. There we go. Yep. We'll put on that. We'll bring in a support unit. What's like a good support unit? I guess she's like okay. She does too much damage though. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna rock with farm units. Cannot wait to try out this bad boy. But first, let's roll a trait on him. Alright, we're back. I have like 800 something trait rerolls on this account. I have a couple alt accounts that have like a couple hundred more rerolls. I don't think I'm going to spend too much on this guy. Just trying to get something better than crit 3. So let's see if we can get that. Hunter 2, Brawler 1, Brawler 3, Hunter again. Lots of common traits. Prodigy, you know, maybe that would have been Midas Touch. What do I look like? Do not want that. Bullseye, Bullseye's kind of mid, unless you're going for a support unit or something, I guess, but Crit 3, Hunter 3, ooh. Do we keep this? This is actually kind of good. You know what, I'm going to be greedy. Okay, I'm going to be greedy again. Crit 3, Hunter 3 is really solid, though. Like, if you get that on a unit, I suggest keeping that, because that is pretty darn good. But I am going for something a little bit better than Crit 3. And I know I kind of... Oh, Precision. I'm keeping that. I'm keeping that. Perfect. Alright. Now we're going to take this bad boy into an infinite run and showcase him. We're not going to get Almighty on him, because it's not 2x trait. We'll maybe do another trait video this weekend, so we can get Almighty on some units that I need, but yeah, let's take this bad boy into an infinite run. Alright, we're just gonna place down this guy to kill some units for us while we place our farms down, and while we're waiting to get some more money, I wanted to ask you guys, how do you feel about this update? Did you guys like the update? Were there things that you didn't like? Were there things that you really liked? Were there things that you really hated? Let me know in the comments, because, you know, full transparency here, this is the first update that planners basically did. Like, I'm not saying we did the update, because obviously we're planners. We're just, like, we make concepts and roadmaps for the update, but we're not actual scripters, modelers, developers, animators, blah blah blah, VFX artists. You know, we don't make the game. We are kind of just the people behind each update in terms of like what gets added. So, you know, this was the first ever update that the planners did. So I'm not gonna hold y'all. If there's something that you didn't like about the update, it is probably our fault, because we sort of you know, push for it to get into the game. That's not to say that I think anything in this update is egregiously bad. The only thing that I hate the most, if you saw my recent video, is the obtainment method for these double evos feels unnecessarily tedious. I know that there's a way to make the grind a little bit more fun, and this just wasn't the way. And before you come at me and say, didn't you just say planners planned this? Yeah, I did. And they did plan this. This was the goal. I am a planner, so I'm not, I can't say they, like I'm not on the team. Like, you know, I'm partially to blame here, because I just didn't know that this was going to be in the game. Had I known that the obtainment method would be this mind-numbingly annoying to get, I would have pushed for it to become a little bit easier. As it stands, I don't think it's going to get changed. It's already in the game. The most I can do is, you know, maybe push for the requirements to get lowered a little bit. Like I said, I think the epic and legendary unit requirement should definitely be a lot lower than it is right now. The epic specifically, because 10 epics, when it's only a 50% drop chance and you can get screwed over by RNG like I did, which made me have to do over like 60 plus portals just to get 10 epic units, like that just should not be a thing. Mind you, I had 3x speed and I was grinding it as fast as I possibly could, and it still took me hours and hours and hours. And I understand that the point of double evos is that they're supposed to be harder units to get, they're supposed to be on par with secrets, but like, yo, we gotta draw the line somewhere. Like, anyways, side tangent done. Now we are gonna place our curse overlord, and let's turn on, see, graphics is on 10, perfect, and turn off low quality, turn on skill VFX, so we can see this beautiful unit. Look at him go. So first attack, you guys have seen this, it's cleave. He hits a couple enemies, they take blood damage, and he is doing 3.1k off placement. He costs 2k to place, and you can see that his crit damage is going crazy because we got precision on him. Upgrade him 2 more times, now he's gonna get cleave slam. Boom. Slams down, multi-hit ability. Pretty good. I think this guy just has some of the best attack patterns in the game. Obviously, he's not full AoE off the rip like, you know, Skull Vindicator or what's his name, Dark Sovereign, but I really like him. He has good multi-hit attacks. He's meta bleed, and with his second Evo, he's definitely meta bleed. So, anyways, let's upgrade him 2 more times. Now he gets Cleave Barrage. And as you can see, boom, 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 he just messes those dudes up. I want to look at his animation a little bit closer because I never really got a good look at it. Ooh, look at that. I like that. Alright, upgrade him 2 more times. Now he gets Flame Arrow. Let's watch this. Boom. And he also gets an ability called Full Throttle Domain. Now, when we were testing this out, because I did get to try this guy out in the testing server, I didn't have him maxed. I didn't have him with traits or anything. I was trying him at level 1, and his ability had like a 2-second cooldown, and I was a little worried. I was like, wait a second. Is this going to be in the full game? But I'm glad that they nerfed him. They balanced it out. So now let's try out Full Throttle Domain. Boom. And look at that. He just starts cutting everywhere. Starts smacking the enemies up. It has a pretty lengthy cooldown, which makes sense because of the ability that it does. Upgrade him 2 more times. Now he gets Flame Arrow. This one is similar to his last skill, except this one's multi-hit. It has sort of a lingering hitbox, as you can see. Now we're going to upgrade him 2 more times. Now he's going to get Cursed Rift. Look at that. Multi-hit. Pretty good damage. He's hybrid, so he can hit ground and air. Upgrade him again, and now we have him at max with his Domain Expansion move. As soon as an enemy walks into his range, it's going to proc. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. So at max, he's doing 64k, 9-second SPA with 31.3 range. Best trait for this guy is definitely going to be Almighty, because as you can see, he is a 1 placement unit, which is kind of crazy. I think he should have been at least 2 or 3 placement. Like at least 2 placement, because his stats aren't like anything too insane to be making him a 1 placement unit. But maybe that's just a common theme with all double Evos. I wouldn't know. This is the first one that I've ever gotten. But there he is at max. What trait would I recommend? Almighty, because you can only place one of them. What spirit would we... What spirit... There we go. Yeah, what spirit would be best on him? Probably Crimson Spirit, so you can get that 50% bleed buff, because he is a bleed unit. And I believe that is it from me for the showcase. Don't have anything else to say. Ability is pretty cool, but I don't really see the ability dealing damage. Did y'all see that? Like, I procced it, there were enemies walking into it, but they just didn't take damage. Maybe the gimmick of it is that it just takes away exactly 50% of their health. But like, I literally didn't see it do anything. So we're gonna try that again. I'll just sell this guy. Wait for the units to walk in here a little bit, because I swear his ability is just not proccing. Alright, let's upgrade him until he gets his ability. Bruh, you have to wait. Okay. Well, I guess we'll sit here and wait another 25 seconds. I didn't know the cooldown would reset whenever you sold him. In terms of aesthetics, there we go. In terms of aesthetics, definitely one of the best looking double Evos in this update, in my opinion. I like his 4 arms. But I think the best double Evo in this update is probably Prime Leader, the double Evo for Prime Commander. I think he just has like outright the best DPS out of all of them. Okay, so let's watch this. Let's watch this. Okay, so it does do damage. Definitely does damage. I was probably just tweaking. Anyways, here he is at max. I think his stats could use a little bit of a buff. Maybe get him to like 75k when you max him out. If he's going to be 1 placement, at least give him stronger stats than he has right now. I mean, as he is right now, he's also pretty good. Like, this will carry you through anything in the game. So, yeah. With all that being said, thank you guys for watching. That's going to be it from me. I am not going to be doing any more double Evo showcases until this gets a little bit easier to obtain, or maybe they make the obtainment methods a little bit less RNG based. Like, it's just a personal thing. I really don't have the mental fortitude to sit here and grind portals over and over and over again. No, excuse me. Something in my throat. What was I saying? Like, I can't handle it anymore. Running portals just to evolve this guy took a very big dent on my sanity. And if I had to do this 5 more times for the other 5 double Evo units, I would literally end up going insane. So for now, this is going to be the first and only double Evo showcase. Unless someone lets me hop on their account to try out the double evo. If they do that, then, you know, I'll probably showcase them since I don't have to work for it. But yeah, that's it from me. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what other videos you would like in the comments. Have a great day or night wherever you are, and we'll catch you in the next one.